Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nufarin bin Muhammad Nur Nizam. So today I will explain about World Heritage in Japan, which is there are two types, which is natural and man-made. So firstly, start with the natural. So the place is called Ogasawara Island. The Ogasawara Island are located in the northwestern Pacific Ocean, roughly 1000 km South Korea, south of the main Japanese archipelago. The serial property is comprised of 5 components, which is an extension about 400 km from north to south. The landscape is dominated by subtropical forest type and scleropilous scrublands surrounded by steep cliff. The Ogasawara Island is a provide valuable evidence of evolutionary process through their significant ongoing ecological process of adaptive radiation in the evolution of the land snail fauna as well in their endemic plant species. So, and second is Shirakami Sanchi. So, Shirakami Sanchi World Heritage Property is a wilderness area covering 1/3 of a Shirakami mountain range with the largest remaining virgin beech forest in East Asia. The property is located along Sea of Japan in northern Honshu at an altitude ranging from 100 to 1243 meter above sea level. Shirakami Sanchi is dominated by beach accompanied by diverse vegetation that escape simplification during the Earth's geological stage by shifting its distribution towards the south, resulting in a virtually undisturbed pristine climax wilderness forest. And the last one of the natural is a Shiretoko. Shiretoko Peninsula is located in the northeast of Hokkaido, the northernmost island of Japan. The site includes the land from the central part of the peninsula to its tips and the surrounding marine sea. Shiretoko is one of the richest integrated ecosystem in the world. The terrestrial ecosystem has a various type of regions, vegetation reflecting the complex topography and the weather condition of the property. The terrestrial ecosystem has a various type of virgin vegetation reflecting the complex topography and the weather condition of the property and serve as a habitat for rich and diverse range of fauna and flora, including the endangered and endemic species such as Viola kitamiana. And the man-made place is called Buddhist monuments in the Hojuji area. The Buddhist monument in the Hoju area located in the Nara prefecture. The property consists of 48 ancient wooden structures located to temple sites, 21 at Horiji Temple and Hokiji Temple. The Buddhist monument in the Hoju area are the earliest Buddhist monument in Japan, and 11 structures on the temple site date from the late 7th or 8th century, making them some of the oldest surviving wooden buildings in the world. And the second one of the man-made is the Heimeji-jo. Heimeji-jo is the finest surviving example of early 17th century Japanese castle architecture. It is located in Himeji City in the Hyogo Prefecture, and area has been important transportation hub in West Japan since ancient times. It is centered on the Tenshugan, a complex made up of the donjon, keeps and connecting structure that are part of a highly developed system of defense and engineers protection device dating from the beginning of the Shogun period. The principal complex of the structure is a masterpiece of structure in the woods, combining function with the aesthetic appeal. And the last one is Itsukushima Shinto Shrine. So the island of Itsukushima in the Seto Island Sea has been whole place of the Shintoism since the earliest times. The building of Itsukushima Jinja are in the general tradition of Japanese Shinto architecture, in which a mountain or natural objects have become the focus on religious belief to be worshipped from a shrine, generally constructed at the foot of the mountain. The property is a Shinto shrine, a religion which is centers on polytheistic nature worship, the origin of which goes back to primitive of times. That's all. As you can see after you can see the picture. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Izzati binti Shahrudin. Today I would like to present about cultural and natural at South Korea. South Korea is a country in Eastern Asia occupying the southern half of the Korean Peninsula. It borders the Sea of Japan, the Yellow Sea, and North Korea. South Korea terrain is mostly mountainous. The government system is a republic. The chief of state is the president, and the head of government is the prime minister. South Korea has a mixed economic system which includes a variety of private freedom, combined with centralized economic planning and government regulation. South Korea is a member of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation APEC and the Asia-Pacific Trade Agreement APTA. Okay, firstly, I would like to explain about cultural at South Korea. The first place is Cheonggyecheon Place Complex. There are 4 cultural heritage in South Korea. Firstly, Cheonggyecheon Place Complex. In the early 15th century, the King Gyeojung ordered the construction of a new palace at the auspicious site. A bureau of a place construction was set up to create the complex, consisting of a number of official and residential buildings set in garden that was cleverly adapted to the uneven topography of the 58 site. The result is an exceptional example of Far Eastern Place architecture and design blending harmoniously with the surrounding landscape. Second place is Gochang Hwasun and Gwanghwa Dolmen site. The prehistoric chemistry at Gochang Hwasun and Gwanghwa contain many hundreds of examples of dolmens, dated from the first millennium BC construction of large stone slab. They from part of the Megalithic culture, found in many parts of the world but nowhere. Third place is Gyeongju Historic Areas. The Gyeongju Historic Areas contain a remarkable concentration of outstanding examples of Korean Buddhist art in the form of sculpture, relief, pagodas, and the remains of a temple and palace from the flowering, in particular between the 7th and 10th centuries of this form of unique artistic expression. And the last place is Seoguram Grotto and Bukosa Temple established in the 8th century on the slope of Mountain Tohem. The Seoguram Grotto contains a monumental statue of the Buddha looking over the sea in the Bhumisparsha Mudra position, with the surrounding portrayals of God, Bodhisattvas, and disciple, all realistically and delicately sculpted in high and low relief. It is considered a masterpiece of Buddhist art in the Far East. The temple in Bulgotsa, built in 774, and the Seoguram Grotto from a religious architectural complex of exceptional significance. Next, I would like to explain about natural at South Korea. There are only natural places in South Korea. The place name is Jeju Volcanic Island and Lava Tubes. South Korea only has one culture. Jeju Volcanic Island and Lava Tube together comprise the 3 sites that make up 846. It include Geomunarium, regarded as the finest lava tube system of cover anywhere, with a multicolor carbonate roof and floors, and dark color lava walls. The fortress like Songsan, Ikulbong, Tufkun, rising out of ocean and dramatic landscape, and Mount Hala, the highest in Korea with its waterfall, multi-shaped rocks formation, and lake field created. The site of outstanding ICT beauty also bears testimony to the history of the planet, its failure and process. That's all from my part. Thank you.
Today I will present about culture and natural of China. Culture, ancient building complex in the Wudang Mountains, Japanese and temple which form the nucleus of this group of secular and religious building amplify the architecture and artistic achievement of China Yuan, Ming, and Qing dynasty. It represents the highest standard of China art and architecture and over a period of nearly 1,000 years. Culture, ancient city of Pingyao. Its urban fabric show the evolution of architectural style and town planning in Emperor China over 5 centuries. The imposing building associated with the king, for which Pingyao was the major center for the wool of China in the 19th and early 20th centuries. Culture, ancient village in southern Anhui. The two traditional villages of Isbi and Hongchun preserved to a remarkable extent the appearance of non-urban settlement of a type that largely disappeared or was transformed during the last century. Their street plan, architecture and decoration, and the integration of houses with comprehensive water system are unique. Culture, classical garden of Suzhou. Classical Chinese garden design which seek to recreate natural landscape and miniature, generally acknowledged to be masterpiece of the genre. Dating from 11 to 19th century, the garden reflects the profound metaphysical importance of natural beauty in Chinese culture in their meticulous design. Culture, Gazu rock carvings. The steppe hillside of the Gazu area contain an exceptional series of rock carvings dating from the 9th to the 13th centuries. Aesthetic quality, their rich diversity of subject matter, both secular and religious, and the light that they shed on everyday life. Natural, Xinjiang fossil site. They record the early establishment of a complex marine ecosystem. It opened a paleobiological window of great significance the scholarship. Natural, China Densia. The invertebrate site comprises 6 areas found in the subtropical zone of southwest China. They are characterized by spectacular red cliff and a range of erosional landforms including dramatic natural pillars, tower, ravines, valley and waterfall. Fangjingshan. It is an island of metamorphic rock in a sea of cars, home to many plants and animal species that originated in the Cherry period between 65 million and 2 million years ago. The property is isolation has led to a high degree of biodiversity with endemic species. Frank Jinshan has the largest and most contiguous perennial beech forest in the subtropical regions. Natural. Hubei Xinongjia. Hubei Xinongjia is one of three centers of biodiversity in China. The site features prominently in the history of botanical places and was the object of international plant collecting expeditions in the 19th and 20th centuries. The last natural, Qinghai Hawk Hills. Qinghai Hawk Hills, located in the northern extremity of the Qinghai Tibetan Plateau, is the largest and highest plateau in the world. The property secures the complete migratory route of the Tibetan antelope, one of the endangered large mammals that are endemic to the plateau.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Wan Ahmad Azim bin Wan Muhammad Suri. My ID number is ASJ 2004-10-395. Today I would like to present about case study geography, cultural and natural Malaysia. Okay, the first place is Gunung Mulu National Park. Gunung Mulu National Park is a protected rainforest in Malaysia, Borneo. It's known for its dramatic peaks and cave, including the huge Bedfield Cave. The cave leads to the Garden of Eden and Hidden Valley waterfall enclosed by limestone cliff. The pinnacles at Gunung Apek are tall, jagged limestone formation with step trees and rare orchids. The summit of Gunung Mulu Mountain has views over the park. Address in Sarawak area 500 to 28.6 kilometers, established in 1974. The second place is the Taman Negara Gunung Kinabalu. Kinabalu Park, or in Malay is Taman Kinabalu, established as one of the first national park of Malaysia in 1964, is Malaysia's first World Heritage Site designed by UNESCO in December 2000 for its outstanding universal values and the role as one of the most important biological sites in the world, with more than 4,500 species of flora and fauna, including 326 bird and around 100 mammal species and over 110 land snail species. Address is 89,300 Ranau, Sabah. Area in 754 kilometers. State party in Malaysia. Third is Cheng Hun Tang Temple. The Cheng Hun Tang Temple is Chinese temple practicing the three doctrinal system of Buddhism, Confucianism and Taoism, located at number 25 Jalan Tokong, Malacca City, Malaysia. It is the oldest functioning temple in the country. The address is 25 Jalan Tokong Kampung 2, 75,200 Melaka. Hours close open 7 a.m. Thursday. Number phone is 06-282-9343. Year established is 1645. Number four is pouring hot spring Ranau Sabah. Pouring is a small tourist resort in Sabah, Malaysia, located 14 kilometers southeast of the Kinabalu National Park headquarters. In the district of Ranau, Pouring is situated in lowland rainforest, contrasting with the mountain and sub-mountain rainforest of Kinabalu National Park. Address is 89,300 Ranau, Sabah. Department is Administration Office, Pouring Hot Spring. Hours close open at 8 a.m. Thursday. Number phone is 014-695-8577. Number five, and lastly is the Malacca and Georgetown historic cities of the Straits of Malacca. Malacca and Georgetown Historic City of the Straits of Malacca is a UNESCO World Heritage listing comprising the historic urban centres of two cities, Malacca and Georgetown. The illustrate 500 years of cultural and trade exchange between east and west. Buffer zone 392.84. Location in Malaysia. Area is 280.76 ha. Criteria is cultural. Encryption is 2008. Extension is 2011. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you so much and bye bye.
Okay, today I would like to present about nature and culture in New Zealand. Okay, my name is Muhammad Firdaus bin Muhammad Fauzi. My ID number is ASJ 2004-10457. Okay, among culture can I mention is Maori culture. There are many ways to experience and learn about Maori culture in Rotorua. Okay, including Tamaki Maori village, Tipui, Wakarewarewa, Mitaimo village, Kitiaki water rafting, and Rotorua Museum. Okay, another culture is Te Papa Museum. The Museum of the New Zealand is Te Papa Tongarewa. Is home to more than 3,000 Maori Tonga, including ancestral carving, ornament, garment, and weaponry, as well as a selection of ecological treatment that paint a picture of New Zealand and of New Zealand's natural history. Okay, another culture is Abel Tasman National Park. The New Zealand National Park are widely regarded for their hiking terrains and incredible diverse natural feature. If you are exploring Abel Tasman National Park and its surroundings, you can tap into something extra, memorable culture, memorable culture experience of the coastal and forested scenery. The Sleep Apple Rock in Kaiteri Beach is one of the notable signs you encounter as you paddle your way around the ocean. Okey, bab yang seterusnya itu apa natural. Antaranya ialah the colorful campaigns pool way or tofu. Rotorua has a fair share of natural wonder, if not for the accretion of Mount Tarawera in 1886. We will have taken about the pink and white court that attract visitors from all over the world. Okay, the next natural is Waitoma Glowers in Waitoma. Renowned not only in the New Zealand but to the world. The glower in the Waitoma cave are a sight to behold. Okay, the last natural is the blue pool in Hush Pass. Water is evident in our 10 natural wonders. Standing blue pool available along the line between the west coast and Wanaka. A short walk will take you to the pool, and you will probably double the clarity of the water. The pool is pretty deep, but you can see everything going on there, including to swimming around. Okay, thank you for today, for me to give you. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nureddin Aisha. Today I will talk about UNESCO World Heritage in Australia. Okay, as we know, in Australia there has many cultural and natural heritage. So I will talk about culture first. Okay, Sydney Opera House. In 1973, the Sydney Opera House is a great architectural break of the 20th century that combines various fields of creativity and innovation in architectural and structural design. The Sydney Opera House was awarded. The Sydney Opera House also has inscrutable universal value for its achievement in structure. Next culture in Australia, Royal Habitation Building and Carlton Gardens. The Royal Habitation Building and its surrounding Carlton Gardens were designed for the Great International Exhibition for 1888 and 1888 in Melbourne. The building and ground were designed by Joseph Reed. The building is a construction of the brick and timber, steel and slate. It combined elements from the Byzantine, Romanesque, Lombardy, and Italian Renaissance style. The property is typical of the international exhibition movement, which saw over 15 exhibitions ranged between 1851 and 1915 in venues including Paris, New York, Vienna, Calcutta, Kingston, Jamaica, and Satin Shal. Next, culture. Okay, Barge Beam Cultural Landscape. Barge Beam Cultural Landscape located in the traditional countries of the Kajmara people in southeastern Australia. The highly productive ecosystem provide an economy
and social base for Gandamara society for 6 millennia. The aggregate dynamic relationship of girls and their land is nowadays carried by knowledge system returns through oral transmission and continuity of. Next, we go to the nature in Australia, Fraser Island. Fraser Island lies just off the east coast of Australia at 122 kilometers long. It is the largest sand island in the world. Has exceptional natural beauty with over 215 kilometers of clear sandy beach with long uninterrupted sweep of ocean beach, strikingly colored sand cliff and spectacular blue waves. Fraser Island, also known by its Aboriginal name of Curry, lies along the eastern coast of Australia. Next, we go to the Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is a site of remarkable variety and beauty on the northeast coast of Australia. It contains the world's largest collection of coral reef with 400 types of coral, 1,500 species of fish, and 4,000 types mollusk. It also holds great specific interest as the habitat of species such as the dugong, sea cow, and the large green turtles, which are threatened with extinction. Lastly, Ningaloo Coast. There are 604,500 heritage marine and territorial property of Ningaloo Coast on the remote western coast of Australia, include one of the longest near-shore reefs in the world. On land, the site features an extensive karst system and network of underground cave and water courses.